Lakers news. Luka Doncic's competitive spirit shines against elite defenders. Luka Doncic was in top form during the Los Angeles Lakers' impressive victory over the Oklahoma City Thunder. He led the charge with 30 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists, hitting 5 three-pointers and creating numerous scoring opportunities. This performance marked one of the Lakers' finest of the season. If you are new here, leave your like and make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Achieving this on the road against the Thunder, who have the best record in the NBA and have lost just 5 home games all year, makes it all the more remarkable. Luka noted the fierce competition in the Western Conference, stressing how crucial this win was. Yes, it's really tough to play here. Winning is definitely a challenge. But looking at the standings today, it's wild in the West, so we really needed this game. With this victory, along with losses from both the Denver Nuggets and Golden State Warriors, the Lakers are now in a strong position to secure the 3rd seed in the West. However, Luka emphasized that the team must focus on its own performance. He felt they executed exactly what coach J.J. Redick asked for, being physical and aggressive right from the start. It was simply incredible. From the get-go, we knew we had to be physical and aggressive. That's what we did. That was our goal, and we shot really well. We created a lot of open looks, and the game flowed nicely. What makes Luka's individual performance even more impressive is that he faced the league's top defense, anchored by Defensive Player of the Year candidate Lu Dort. But like many great players, this challenge brings out the best in Doncic. I think it brings out my competitive spirit. It pushes me to excel. Facing Lu Dort is tough. He's one of the best defenders in the NBA, which motivates me to try even harder to win the game. Doncic did his part, just like the rest of the Lakers, handling everything the Thunder threw at them. He believes the team is getting better at responding to defensive strategies and needs to keep improving. I think we're at our best when they blitz. It's easier basketball, 4 against 3. It's not simple, but we have to work on it. Since I've been here, we've been getting better at this. Today the ball was moving, and we created a lot of open shots. That's what we need to keep doing moving forward. Of course, the Lakers won't always be as scorching hot as they were on Sunday. But maintaining that energy and ball movement is essential. If they can do that, the Lakers will be a formidable force in the playoffs. J.J. Redick highlights Lakers' cohesion against the Thunder. Lakers coach J.J. Redick, like Luka Doncic, was thrilled with the team's performance in Oklahoma City. He discussed what worked so well for them on Sunday. Redick felt the Lakers were connected on both ends of the court, praising Luka and the team for effectively recognizing and countering the various strategies the Thunder employed. They played with high intensity and never let up, even while maintaining a substantial lead throughout most of the game. Dorian Finney-Smith believes Lakers are tough to beat when he and Gabe Vincent are hitting shots. While the spotlight often shines on star players, it's usually the role players who can make a significant impact on a team's success. The Los Angeles Lakers have immense star power with Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves, but when they get support from players like Dorian Finney-Smith and Gabe Vincent, they become a completely different force on the court. That was evident on Sunday, as Finney-Smith and Vincent combined for 4 three-pointers in the Lakers' impressive 27-point victory over the Oklahoma City Thunder. The entire team was on fire from beyond the arc, but the 26 points contributed by these two off the bench really took the game to another level. After the game, Finney-Smith spoke about the duo's impact, stating that when he and Vincent are hitting their shots, it's tough for opponents to secure a win. It's all about making or missing. It was a great team win. It's hard to beat us when Gabe and I are making shots. The Lakers brought in Vincent and Finney-Smith for moments like this. Both are seasoned veterans with playoff experience who thrive under pressure. They not only contribute offensively, but also bring valuable defensive skills to the team. Against the Thunder, the Lakers jumped out to an early lead and never looked back, an impressive feat considering their tendency to sometimes squander big advantages. Finney-Smith noted that the team executed their game plan effectively. We just executed the game plan and kept them off the free throw line. Our attention to detail on defense was there, and we were making shots. I think it was just the energy from our defense that translated to the offense. The importance of Finney-Smith and Vincent was especially clear last week. Both were instrumental in the Lakers' win over the Houston Rockets, but struggled during their loss to the Golden State Warriors. The Lakers are hopeful that they can deliver more consistent performances, and if they do, a deep playoff run is within reach. LeBron James, Lakers focused on building good habits as playoffs approach. A dominant win over the best team in the West is undoubtedly a great boost for the Lakers. However, LeBron James emphasizes that building the right habits is even more crucial as the postseason nears. James pointed out that a team can sometimes play exceptionally well and still lose, while other times they might not perform at their best yet still secure a win. For him, it's all about cultivating good habits, and he wants the Lakers to continue doing just that as they head into the playoffs.
It's really seemed like you had a kind of a handle on the game the whole way that it went through from a leadership standpoint, not letting up. Even if you're up plus 20, you kind of knew that OKC could come back. Could you just take us through kind of your approach to that and you're keeping your teammates along the way?
Yeah, I mean, between them and Cleveland, they're the best teams in the NBA. So, they're the number one team in the West, and you can't have a let up no matter what the score is. They're always going to make a push, and that's why they are where they are at this position in this part of the season. So, it was a really good game for us, and we can build off of it.
What do you think was the biggest reason you were generating such good looks from three, and then guys started to knock them down?
We just played with some pace. We got to where we wanted to get to offensively, and AR did what AR did. What he does every single night. You had 2 layups in a row. Oh, that's bogus. He blocked that one? Okay. I'll give you one. Second one was nasty. AR does what AR do, man, and then obviously Luka was spectacular as well. But all-around performance by everybody that came in the game tonight. It was a good win for us.
It's the Boston game. You guys went through a bit of a lull, but now in the last week or so, you have the road win in Memphis. You beat Houston. You beat OKC here. What type of momentum do you think you've been able to recapture?
We're just, obviously we know it's the final stretch into the postseason, so we're just trying to rack up great habits. Obviously. Sometimes the game goes the way the game goes, and sometimes you play a great game and still lose the game. Sometimes you can feel like you didn't play as well and win a game. But it's about habits, and I think we're just trying to, build our habits right now going into the final stretch of the season.
Along those lines, it seems like it's valuable, particularly against a team like them, that to see those habits and apply them. How big of an opportunity did you view having them on the schedule at Oklahoma City like now? To kind of put what you guys have been working into in action?
We just want to, no matter who we're playing, obviously we've been pretty good against some of the better teams this year, and we haven't been as good as some of the teams that's below 500. But this is a great team to test out and see where you are. But ultimately, it's about our habits. We have to continue to push our habits. They know who they are. They know what they're going to be in the postseason, and we're still trying to figure it out. With our lineups, with us all getting acclimated to what Luka wants to do, AR, myself, and make sure we keen on everybody else on the team and make sure we held each other accountable. So, we understand that coming down the stretch we have to play some really good basketball, but we still working our habits.
It's a single game, and obviously it'd be easy to say just do that every game, and that can be who you guys are.
Right.
But how much of the non-shooting stuff tonight were you happy with? The controllables?
Yeah. We know that they're very good when it comes to getting into the paint, attracting a lot. They do a great job of getting to the free throw line. They do a great job of getting offensive rebounds and second chance points. And those are some of the controllables that you control. Not putting your hand in the cookie jar, when a lot of those guys are driving, Shea, J-Dub, some of those other guys. You got to just, live with the contest, make or miss. And I think we did a great job of paying attention to detail in that. And then when they missed, they did get a couple offensive rebounds in the first half, but I thought in the second half we shored that up. So we was very keen on what we needed to do.
How are you personally going to manage the back-to-back coming up?
What's today? Damn. Can I get to it? I don't even know. I know. I don't even know, man. I'm about to go shoot. Mind the Game with Steve Nash. That's what's most important right now. We got that dub out the way. Now I'm going to go shoot Mind the Game with Steve Nash. So we get there when we get there.
Last question.
We're just going to ask you about the.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll give her extra credit.
Oh, extra one. The type of ball pressure that OKC puts on the perimeter with all those guys that got out there. What are the ways you've learned over the years to handle that in kind of the best way? And can you at any point use it not against them?
Pressure with pressure, and also nobody is faster than the ball. And when it comes to ball movement and things of that nature, that combats a lot of the ball pressure. When the ball's moving, the ball's flying around. I thought we did a great job of being able to put the ball on the ground when the defense shifted, being able to find the extra guy on the perimeter, either for shots or driving kicks. So And like I said, when that ball is popping, that's always a key to success.
Last question, Terry.
JJ was just saying how this game and the Houston game have been the best performances for the team defense since you've been back from injury. And he said a few weeks ago that what they really miss from you on defense is your voice. I'm just wondering, like, what you think you do for the team in guiding them.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously my voice and being able to command and let guys know what's going on behind them, and also just calling out the keys, on the defensive end. I'm able to see a lot of the plays before the plays happen because of my knowledge of the game, my knowledge of my opponents, my knowledge of the team, what they want to do. So, being able to just, letting guys know what's going on behind them, letting guys know what's coming before that happens, so we can always keep our hand on the swivel. We can always know, be kind of one step ahead. And I understand that's my responsibility to anchor the defense. And I'm happy to do that.
Luka, a very impressive win for you guys here against the Western Conference leaders. Really set the tone in that first quarter. I think 42-32 was the mark. What got into you guys to really execute to that level?
I think the whole team was inspired because Real Madrid won El Clasico basketball today. No, I'm kidding. That was me.
Well, that's right, because I brought up before we went on air, I was talking about soccer yesterday, but you, of course, played basketball for Real Madrid. Fair enough. I know where your heart is there. But now with that acknowledged, and we know how good Real Madrid is, what was it in the first quarter, Luka, that got you guys going?
Our defense. I think we started aggressive. JJ said before the game, we got to start aggressive, physical, and that's what we did.
All right, Luka, tell me about the pass to Gabe Vincent. You were standing right about here and flipped it over your head. At what point did you decide that's how you were going to get him the ball?
I don't know exactly. Sometimes I just decide things that sometimes are good, sometimes not. But I knew that he was standing behind me in the corner. That's a pretty good pass, I think.
Pretty good pass, all right.
But he made it, so that's a tough shot to make.
For sure. Well, look, a lot of your teammates hit threes tonight. Do you think, is there something collective about shooting sometimes when you see your teammates making shots, then that helps everybody else get going too?
Yeah, definitely, especially when we get shots like that, like this. I think we had a lot of open shots. We were driving the ball, sharing the ball, so I think that's the best offense we had.
Okay, last one for you. You play again in a couple days in this building. You, of course, played the Thunder last year in a tough playoff series. You know what it's like to play 2 games in a row. What's going to be the key, as you know they're going to come out pretty strong?
We got to come out with the same mentality. They're number 1 in the West for a reason. They're a very tough matchup, but we got to come out with the same mentality.
All right, thanks, Luka.